Today, Tidelands Health says in June and July combined, only one person died in its hospital from COVID. 21 people have died so far this month alone from COVID. And one of those people was Chris Peterson. I got a voicemail yesterday from Chris's father-in-law. Distraught, he was calling because Chris had a Florida trip coming up. It was a 14th wedding anniversary trip Chris had booked for his wife, Danielle, a trip he'd no longer be going on. Chris's father-in-law was trying to get a refund for Danielle from the airlines. One airline happily refunded the family given the circumstances. The other refused. Well, I'm happy to say I was able to get this family their money back in full from that second airline. And this story turned into a lesson much more important. Something the Peterson family hopes you'll listen to maybe save your life after the loss of their beloved father, husband, and son-in-law. Peace. It's a subjective thing. We find it in different places. Maybe the beach, the warm sun on your face, or by the pool you designed.
This was his oasis.
He would just come out here and sit and just look into the pool and feel the breeze and stuff like that.
Maybe you find peace in the thrill of the game.
He was just sports. Everything was sports.
A Disney movie, or in a tune.
One thing he really liked was music. He took me to my first concert and, he told me that we would go to more. There was some, once COVID ended.
Maybe you don't find peace in these things. But Chris Peterson did. Chris found peace with his family, most of all.
Whenever we had family pool days, he'd always sneak behind me and he'd always give me a hug. And I miss those hugs, but I got to give him a final hug.
His girls said goodbye Tuesday night.
It was really hard. I didn't really cry because I thought he was gonna get better until I saw him in person. And the first time I felt his hand, it you know how people have a certain touch? He had that touch.
Charlotte and Lila's dad fought in the hospital for 12 days against COVID. He was his cheerleader's biggest cheerleader.
He got into their cheer so much that he would pull out their rule book. He would go to the coach and be like, listen, we've got so-and-so many people on this team. We need 6 stunt groups to maximize our score. And he would his girls were his world.
Chris's wife, Danielle, says the mega Washington Capitals fan got sick August 7th, a few days after his 35th birthday.
So he went and went to an urgent care and he got a Z-Vac and they said it was a sinus infection.
He kept getting sicker. On August 11th, this family's nightmare began.
He never calls off, and he called off Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. He got tested and it was positive. So I immediately left work and came to him.
The husband and father tried to stay positive as he was admitted to the hospital.
And he said, babe, I'm so tired. I'm just focusing on my breathing. And I was like, you're gonna do this? And he said, yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm never gonna stop fighting.
Texts with his girls and then FaceTimes from the nurses. As the days waiting for news on his progress dragged, Danielle was also briefly ill with COVID, but fully vaccinated, she recovered. Her unvaccinated husband got worse.
So we all three were able to talk to him. It was 2:30 in the morning, and we told him we loved him, and he was scared, but he said he wasn't gonna stop fighting, and he never did. That was the last time we heard his voice.
Life has quickly turned upside down for this family. But like Chris would want, they're trying to find even the smallest of silver linings.
I didn't realize how vicious this virus is. And I believe that the vaccine saved my life. And I believe it's why it totally obliterated my husband's body. And he was not vaccinated because Chris is very headstrong. And Charlotte, tell him what you want.
Since I'm 13, I could get the COVID vaccine, and I was waiting until he got back home so she could ask him if it was okay with him. And I think soon I'm gonna get it.
And now, the father-in-law who called to help out his daughter is sending a message of his own too.
We're getting our second shot in the middle of September. It's because of Chris.
Silver linings and the goodness of others. Danielle has connected with thousands of people from all over the world because of her family's journey.
They've said they've went and gotten their first vaccine because of Chris's story.
Little angels stepping in are slowly helping them through it.
So then I pull out and it's 1 shirt, 2 shirts, 3 shirts, and I flip it over and it's his favorite player's number 8. And the whole time on social media I've been doing the hashtag Chris Strong, and it says Chris Strong on the back.
It matches Chris's birthday gift from the girls' August 4th. His first real Caps jersey he didn't get to wear, but one that reflects the message the girls and this loving father and grandpa are sending to you.
So I just want Chris's passing to mean something. That's about it.
That will give them peace. And Danielle's in the middle of planning his funeral. For more on this story and a link to where you can get your COVID vaccine, you can find it in this web story on WMBFnews.com.